Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. It seems the war with Iran has officially begun. I don't really know what to say. I'm Tall the Traveling Clat, your sweet Zionist prince. I've been paid $7,000 by the Israeli government to make this video. You can get the merch down below in the description at thetravelingclat.com. And is this Trump's promise for Iran? I don't really know. As you can see, my set's dark. I already clocked out for the day. It's nearly 1 a.m. at the time of recording this. Here's the news. The drone shot down today was a Shahed 139, an Iranian medium-altitude, long-endurance UAV used for surveillance and precision strike missions. So apparently, the U.S. had shot down and intercepted a drone that was being fired towards the USS Abraham Lincoln. Sorry for that. Breaking, a U.S. F-35 fighter jet intercepted and destroyed an Iranian Shahed 139 drone after it flew towards the USS Abraham Lincoln in the Arabian Sea. So that's the news where we have it right now. And here's some GPS footage. And after the downing of the Iranian reconnaissance drone, Iran has reportedly once again sent a drone to surveil the U.S. Abraham Lincoln strike group. Neither the U.S. or Iran, I believe, has made an official statement about this because for all intents and purposes, it looks like negotiations are still on for Friday, which all the intel analysts I've spoken to are like, what kind of negotiations happen when you're firing drones at each other in the place you seem to about to be starting a conflict in? And I may be corrected right now. I think we do have Press Secretary of the United States speaking on the matter now. Let's take a look.
Is that CENTCOM confirms that a U.S. F-35 fighter jet shot down an Iranian Shahed drone that was making an aggressive approach toward the USS Abraham Lincoln. This on the same day that a couple of Iranian gunboats were threatening a U.S.-flagged tanker in the Gulf of the Persian Gulf, threatening to board it. So what is going on, to the best of your knowledge, and what is the president going to do about what appear to be some threatening moves being made by Iran, even as Steve Witkoff prepares to meet with the foreign minister, Aragchi, either in Oman or Turkey on Friday?
Well, sure, John, and thank you for having me today. I did speak with folks over at the Pentagon this morning who said that CENTCOM acted both appropriately and necessarily to protect our U.S. personnel and equipment in the region. So CENTCOM did make the decision to shoot down that Iranian drone. It was unmanned. It was acting aggressively towards our USS Lincoln, which we know that aircraft carrier is in the region at the direction of President Trump. As for the president, he remains committed to always pursuing diplomacy first. But in order for diplomacy to work, of course, it takes two to tango. You need a willing partner to engage. And so that's something the president and Special Envoy Witkoff are exploring and discussing right now. Special Envoy Witkoff is set to have conversations with the Iranians later this week. Those are still scheduled as of right now. But of course, the president has always a range of options on the table, and that includes the use of military force. The Iranians know that better than anyone. Just look no further than the highly successful Operation Midnight Hammer, which took not just Iran, but the entire world by surprise and completely obliterated their nuclear capabilities earlier last year.
So Caroline Leavitt here on that. Look, do I genuinely believe this is the starting point of the war? Probably not. If I'm being honest with you guys, probably this isn't the starting point of the war. But it may be an action. Look, not a lot of this makes a lot of sense, right? The negotiations happening on Friday don't make a ton of sense considering the fact that they just launched a drone at a U.S. ship. Like, a lot of this just doesn't make sense. My bet right now is sitting on that something big is being planned, inshallah, and a big attack is going to happen on Iran. Iran knows this. The IRGC knows this. They're aware. They're definitely aware of this, that this is going to happen. And so they're kind of pressing buttons right now. But I don't really know. I don't know what the end goal is. I mean, I want to blame them to be stupid. I do. The cynic inside of me is like, they're just a bunch of fucking stupid hooga booga cave people. but they're not that dumb. The IRGC really isn't that dumb. To fire a drone that close to the USS Abraham Lincoln and not expected to get shot down, it's just kind of a weird choice. It's a weird thing to do. It doesn't make a lot of sense. They must have known that there would be a repercussion. I don't think that, by the way, they're going to now strike America for doing this. Yeah, I think they are going to try to negotiate their way through this as hard as they can. The only hope is that Trump takes this super duper seriously and hits them where it hurts big time. Other than that, I'm not really sure what we're looking for. I'm not really sure what we're looking towards. But what I know is that people in Israel that I have spoken to in the last couple hours since this news broke out, because this news did break out a little bit earlier today, are on edge. They are on edge, and they are, I'm not saying they're worried, but they're prepared right now for what may happen as this came, as this happens. And here, this is from open source intel, relatively trustable. As of 28 minutes ago, Trump, negotiations on Iran are still happening this week. Iran would like to do something. So it seems that negotiations are on. I just don't really know what we're looking for with these negotiations, considering this. And here's another unidentified Iranian drone snooping now on the USS Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. There's a meeting going with Steve Witkoff and Benjamin Netanyahu. It's all, to be honest with you guys, it's all very confusing. I do think something's on the table, and I do think something's happening, and I do think something's gonna happen. That I'm sure of. Pray for the people of Iran, pray for Israel, pray for the United States of America for success with this, and let's hope that the end of the regime is nigh. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you long time. Goodbye, Clads.
Have you struggled with repping your Zionism in style? Well, boy, do I have a solution for you. Head to thetravelingclad.com and become a sweet Zionist prince or princess today. Or maybe even let the world know you're a white colonizer with matching hat. Tell the comments section you were thrown out of 109 countries by joining the 109 Club with a matching hat. They say it was promised to you 2,000 years ago? Double down and grab a shirt that was promised to you 3,000 years ago with a matching hat. Ever dreamed of Zionizing like me? Do it with a matching hat, damn it! Show off your Iraqi pride by being someone's Baghdadi, or showing them you were made in Iraq with a matching hat. It's time to laugh in the face of those who attack us, wear their hate with pride, and you become untouchable. TheTravelingClad.com. We got mugs, stickers, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. Go grab yourself something nice, Habibis and Habibtis. You deserve it. If you don't want to buy any merchandise, the best way to support me is by donating on Buy Me a Coffee, my PayPal, or becoming a member on my Patreon. Your support is very much needed and very much appreciated. Thank you.